Yo, 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 everybody. So I am so happy to be here on day 15. And don't worry, my Tesla is a self driving car. And so it's going to do all the driving without me having to worry about putting my hands on the wheel. So I also am watching the road. Sorry, I'm trying to talk and go live and do everything at the same time. This is my first time going live in this channel in over a year. But yeah, I'm just trying to stay focused. But I just want to tell you guys, yo, I am so happy and so excited and grateful that we were able to reach day 15. This whole live is just going to be talking about celebrating the little wins and just being happy that we are able to celebrate those wins. Goodness gracious. And you have to be able to appreciate the small wins. We're going for a 90-day run. And so I just want to reiterate some of the goals that we have for this 90-day run in this video right here. So the 90-day run, we're going to be having a goal of trying to save 10K, $10,000. So I started this challenge on June 2nd, and it's already June 18th. So we're already, like I said, 15 days in. So that's 2 weeks. So 90 days is about a little bit over 12 weeks, 13 weeks. So for you to save $10,000 in 90 days, it's about $777 a week from right now. I already have a little bit over 2K saved up, or just in cash and in different places. So I have to save up another like 7K. And so to mediate that buffer, so I don't be having to make extra money, I'm gonna go ahead and try to make some. Well, I'm gonna make some extra money so I don't have to worry about if I'm gonna hit my goal. So I'm gonna be selling things that are in my garage, selling devices and technology that I don't need because I have so much that I really don't need. Um, I'm gonna be doing odd jobs like curb painting. Like, you know how there's addresses that are in the front of a house, like everybody has an address. Some people have addresses and their address in front of their house is faded. So what I do is I paint them and make them look nice and brand new and things like that. So I charge about $20 for that, but I have a few phones, I have some old game systems and games, and those are going to be the things that I'm going to be doing to try to at least get to 3K extra. Because I'm gonna try to put around $780 a week away, and that should get us to the 10,000 by the end of that. Besides that, since I found out that I have a boy, even if I had a daughter, I would do the same thing. But I'm having a boy. My son should be here around November, but I gotta hit the gym. I gotta get jacked. I've been lacking. I've been slacking on my fitness, but I have to stay in shape. And I really need to hit the gym at least 4 to 5 times a week. I think anything beyond that is going to be excessive, and I don't want to do that. But I'm going to be focusing on push pull legs. So like on Monday, I'm gonna do push, so bench press, um, anything to do with triceps, like pushing like down like that, um, shoulders, pull, that's biceps, so bicep curls, pull ups, um, doing my back, legs, self-explanatory, but it's legs. I'm doing squats, deadlifts, leg press, all that stuff like that. But I need to get back into working out consistently, eating right, all that. I let myself slack a little bit because I was doing my 90-day challenge, but I knew fitness is gonna be top of my priority. So tomorrow, I'm gonna make a gym vlog. I'm gonna do a gym vlog. So this next week coming up is the last week that I have for work until I'm off for a whole week. So meaning I go into work next week, and from June 25th through July 6th, I'll be off. I don't have to worry about working, so I'm gonna make hecka content, a lot of content, and I'm gonna make sure that you guys are very engaged and have some good quality And then, you guys, I'm just celebrating these 15 days. And I know that it seems to some people that, why are you celebrating 15 days? Because, man, some people don't even make content on YouTube at all. Some people don't even make it to the point where they press record. But I press record 15 days in a row. I've gotten some good content, some good traction, people commenting, people liking, people congratulating me about the baby. I'm just excited. I know that I know that my mind and my creativity is strong enough that I'll be able to hit on my goals, or at least if I don't hit them, I'm going to hit close. And that's the point, you guys. Even if you don't exactly hit your goals, look at your progress and you can see that you are way stronger, way farther ahead that you would have ever been if you never started. We allow ourselves to feel doubt. We allow ourselves to feel shame and unforgiveness. And this causes confusion in our mind, and it doesn't allow us to do what we need to do and lock in. But I just want to be an example to you guys that I'm a person that's locking in. I'm doing what I need to do for myself and what I think is the right thing. And I'm not perfect. I'm going to have days that are not good, days that are bad. There's going to be hiccups along the way. But my thing is, no matter what it is, I need to show up even amongst the hiccups. No matter what it is, I know that I'm going to do my best. And I'm going to do the task that's at hand. Every day there's always going to be something that's going to get me along the goal. Whether that's getting better at making thumbnails, going live. I haven't gone live on YouTube in over a year, and this is the first thing this is the first time I've done it in a minute. And I felt like this would be the best way for me to make content for today, because I'm on the road. I'm driving back home. The reason why I'm making content like this is because I'm driving back home. I work in a different state than I live, and so it takes me 7.5 hours to get back home. And I didn't think that it was going to be feasible or really that good for me to be trying to make content in a video format, and then I'm going to have to edit it, post it, do all that SEO, when I could just do a live stream. Come up here and do a live stream and inspire you guys this way. So I know there's nobody in the chat right now. Nobody's watching the live, but even still, I told you guys in yesterday's video, you have to be delusional. I'm so delusional that I'm literally talking to a live chat with nobody in it, and that's okay. I don't think you should feel sorry for me or just feel like, oh, this guy, what a little sad puppy. He has nobody in his life. It's okay. I'm excited about what the future is going to hold. There's going to be times when you're not even sure what the next step is, but I knew that this is going to be the next step for today. And again, so making 10K, staying healthy. Some of the other things that I'll say in the live that I haven't said in my video, I haven't been getting drunk to the point. I haven't been getting drunk. I'll have a drink maybe twice a week. At the end of the week, it's only been 2 weeks, but I've literally only had like a beer, or I've gone to a restaurant and I've had a glass of wine, but that's it. I haven't gotten drunk. I also am a smoker. I like to smoke on that ganja, and I also smoke Black and Milds, cigars, stuff like that. But I know that smoking is not healthy, excessively, especially. And especially if you're not doing it in any type of like spiritual way where like you're letting it relax you and things like that. I know some people are in AA and they go cold turkey with stuff. And that's how I'm feeling with this challenge. I'd rather just not smoke at all, this whole challenge, be in a sober mindset so I can have a clear mind to make this content and get these videos out. I know that if I indulge in that type of stuff, it's really not beneficial for the challenge. So also, I was looking at this guy named Brian Johnson. He's talking about reversing his age. He's like 50 something, but he looks like he's like maybe 40s, early 40s, but he looks really good for his age. He stays in top shape, stays lean. He looks good. So I'm going to be following some of his protocols as far as the way he eats, the workouts he does, the way he sleeps, because sleep is very important too. I need to make sure that I get my rest. And some of the other things that I have planned, I want to meet with Arcady He's this guy that talks about travel, teaches me how to make money while traveling, save money while traveling. And so travel is something that is really important to me. I'm always traveling for work anyways, and I'm a Sagittarius. So I love to travel. And so I want to see Arcady during this break. Also in August, I plan to propose to my wife. I'm proposing to my girlfriend, and I plan to get married in August. Just go to Vegas. I think that'll be a cool trip because I'm going for some business related things, but I'm also going for just the experience at Vegas. And I feel like it's time, you know. I think that'll be a good little surprise for her. I'm not gonna tell her. You guys know before her, but eventually, or like soon, that August trip, that'll be great. That'll be a good time to propose. Her birthday is on July 7th, so I have to get ready for that too. Getting ready to get her birthday stuff, get some gifts, plan a trip for August. I'm going on a cruise in August 6th to August 10th. It's gonna be me and my family. It's gonna be a whole family cruise trip, and it's gonna be great, you guys. I'm really excited about that cruise. I don't really get to go on vacation like that much. I'm always working. And then at the middle of August, I'm going to be traveling back to my hometown. Well, my second hometown. I'm from Phoenix, but I live in Virginia. So I'm going to be going back to Virginia. And I have a plant that's ready to go, a nuclear plant, a power plant. I'm going to be working there for about 120 days. So I'm going to be stacking up some bread. That's going to be another challenge. I probably can stack up 10 to 20K just doing that by itself. I'm not going to lie. And it's going to be a good amount of money to stack up before the baby's here. I just want to make sure that I'm pretty much ready for the baby once the baby's here. Like a little boy, man. I'm going to have to learn how to change diapers, feed this little boy, be ready to be up and, take care of him and put him to sleep. And I'm ready. I'm going to be really on it as far as what I need to learn. And I know a lot of it's just going to be on the job training, meaning I'm going to learn how to be a father as I'm doing it. It's not like something, I know there's guidebooks and I know there's people who give advice and there's all kinds of things, but every child, every person, every individual is different. And everybody says that they're going to be better than their parents or they're not going to do this or that. But I know life is going to give me challenges, and people might tell me, oh, you didn't do this in the right order. You should have got married first and then had a baby. You should have got a house first, then got married, then had a baby. But I'm doing it out of order. But I don't care what other people's opinions say. I'm not going to lie. Because other people, one thing people would do, I know I'm sharing this blessing online about my child, but a lot of people will put their idea of what success is for you, and they think that you're supposed to be in agreement with their idea of success. And my idea of success is way different, and my morals, the way my patience is, my temperament is different. Some people have gotten into these situations with kids and life in general, and they're just winging it, and then they're like, oh, why does this happen to me? And I've been there where I struggled and I didn't know who I was, my identity, things like that. But now I know who I am. I know who I'm not, but I know who I am. Sorry, I didn't mean to curse like that, but I know who I am. And my mindset does not allow me to quit. I have bad days. I have times where I'm not 100% where I think I should be or whatever. But I know that God, if I don't know, God knows. And when I say God, whatever you interpret that to be, if you believe in the universe, if you believe in Jesus, if you believe in Allah, I know that sounds crazy because there's only the one Most High. And it's the Most High vibration. That's what I believe in. It's the all. God is the all in all. We are all in that. And so I am not the all, but I am part of it all, if that makes sense. And so I know that God is flowing through me in every action, every decision, every choice, and every moment in my life. And I need to focus on the highest version of what the all is. That way, I'm not focusing on the lowest. The lowest. Um, there's the most high, and there's the most low. I've been getting this from this other guy. I can't think of his name right now, but I've been watching his videos, and he's very wise, and he be hitting a lot of manifestation, law of attraction type stuff. It's really mindset, but I focus on the good. And my mentor has a saying. He says, "Only the good is true." And that's all I focus on. I know that the bad things can happen, and I'm willing to go through that growth. I know that there is no growth, but there's no growth without pain. There's no growth without being uncomfortable on some level. Even when you're at your highest high, you may reset to level one, and then you may be higher, and then you may go back. But your lower level is always going to be higher than your previous lower level. And so you can always bounce back and get to the higher level again. You know, one day you may be broke, you may be in the negative, right? And that's your lowest low. But then you climb up, you save $1,000. But then, oh man, now you lose $1,000. You're not negative no more, but you just had zero. All right, boom, you had zero. You saved 10K, and then boom, you're back down to 5,000. Okay, zero no more. Now you got 5K. Now you save 10K again. Blast pad can go to 20K. Boom, you back at 10K again. You get what I'm saying? It's like life has these waves in every cycle. It's a cycle. Just like women have their cycle every month, we have our cycles in life. The moon is a cycle. The waves are a cycle. The seasons are a cycle. How we grow in this life is a cycle. We are babies. We grow to teenagers, adolescents, then we become adults. But when we become adults, it's almost like we're babies again because we are starting over. It's like our mind is more mature, but it's like we are in a different phase of life. So it's like we're starting from ground zero. That's why I feel like 30 is really like a baby. And so now I have 30 more years of life until I'm 60, right? And so I have to incorporate all the things that I learned from 0 to 30, from 30 to 60. And so that's how I look at life. I look at it 0 to 30, 30 to 60, 60 to 90, and 90 to 120 if God is willing. But that's where I'm trying to go to. I'm trying to live to up. And I know that it's going to take me focusing on the good, focusing on progress, on success, on what I want to happen. I can't be like, oh, if this, that. I don't want to be blaming my kid for this and that, like, or worrying about what can happen in life and struggling and shit like that, man. I've already struggled enough. No, we focusing on freedom. We focusing on God. We focusing on choosing God's life, what God wants for me. And if that is quitting my job, and if I feel a little bit of uneasiness or whatever it may be, you get what I'm trying to say, struggle, like the negative feelings that we feel when we go through trying to grow to the next level. Like if I'm in the gym and I have to go through that pain to become yoked and to become the strong black man that I need to be, the strong father, the strong being, the strong energy that is attractive, that's magnetic, that attracts people to me, and that repels negativity away from me, then that's what I need to do. And that's what I want to do. That's what God wants me to do. That's what the most highest version that is up there, that is living through me, wants me to do. Whew, man, it's a lot of lightning out here. But I know that that's the truth, and I'm not gonna let myself quit. We are 1/6, only 1/6, only 1/6. We're 15 days out of 90 days, and so we have 5 more groups of 15 days to go. And so I have to make every day count. when I was turning 28, when I was 28, turning like 29, almost 30, I looked up how many days is in 28 years, and I was shocked. I was shocked that it's only about 10,000 something days in 28 years. I understand the math on a, logical level, how we get there. Okay. But realistically, like especially when you're a child, time feels like it goes by so slow, or like it feels like you have so much time when you're a kid. Like when you're in timeout or think time, or when you're grounded, or when you're going on summer vacation. Man, when I was on summer vacation, it felt like I was on summer vacation for months, bro. Like I know it was months, but it felt like I was on summer vacation for like a year. Like summer vacation used to feel so fun. Summer vacation used to feel like it was so long. But now time goes like this. Time goes by so quickly, and I need to cherish the time. I need to treat every day like it's the last day. And not in a morbid sense, like tomorrow doesn't matter. Hey, keep up the videos. Hey, thanks, David Lotus. I appreciate you. Thank you, David. I'm gonna keep on going with the videos. I appreciate you coming in live. I thank you. I've been talking to myself for about 20 minutes now. So, see, David is just an example of why you need to keep going, because he says he watches all the videos. I thank you. Like, I'm so grateful and so appreciative, because you have to show up for yourself before other people will show up. And I don't want to cry again. I cried in another video, and I don't feel like getting emotional again. I don't really get emotional like that, but I've just been in such a time in my life where stuff is just hitting me, you guys. I went through so much struggle and so much pain through myself by limiting myself, and now I'm in a time where in my life where like I'm literally about to be a father, and I can't allow myself to be in those mindsets where I was not kind to myself, and it transferred to other actions that I transferred to other people. And I know that I'm not proud of everything I've done in life, but I am happy that, well, I wouldn't change it any other way. Let's say it like that. Like I am who I am because of what I went through and everything like that. So I'm grateful for who I am and what I went through, all the ups and all the downs, because it made me who I am today, and it's going to make me who I will be tomorrow. But I know that the only present moment is now. And again, you guys, I'm not driving my Tesla self-drive, so don't worry about it. It's a very bad storm though, so I'm paying attention to whatever's going on. It's really bad out here, but I am focusing on my child. I'm focusing on my wife. I'm focusing on my mother, my brother, you guys. I want to give out good energy, good vibes, and I want you guys to be able to follow in your own footsteps, but I want you to see me as an example that you can make it. I used to be a very, very sad person, very, very low self-esteem, but now I'm strong. Now I'm confident. Now I know who I am, and I know where I'm going. And if every day I'm gonna take action to get closer to that point. And we day 15 out of 90. So you will see me for another 75 days. 75? Yeah, that's right. 89. Yeah, 75 days consistently. Like I'm probably gonna go for a year at this point. I'm gonna post every single day from now on. Like I'm all in on YouTube. I'm all in. I'm locked in. I'm locked in. So I appreciate you, David. Anybody else who's here and watching the live, shout out David. Give him some love. Through life. And I just pray. I just pray for all you guys that you do great. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and stop this live before I get a little bit too rambly. But I just wanted to celebrate 15 days. Let you guys know what my plans are. Now I'm gonna catch you guys next time. All right, peace.